You know what's interesting? Most parents don't actually want their kids to be money obsessed. You don't want a child who only thinks about buying things. You don't want a child who measures people by what they own. And you definitely don't want money to become a source of fear in your home. But at the same time, you also don't want your child to grow up confused about money. You don't want them to be controlled by it, and you don't want them to repeat the same painful mistakes many adults make. And here's the hard part. Most of us were never taught money in a healthy way either. So today, we're going to talk about financial literacy for kids. Not just to make them rich, but to make them wise. So one day, when they grow up, they can decide, do I want to be rich? Do I want a simple life? Do I want stability? Do I want to build something big? Because the goal isn't to force one lifestyle. The goal is to raise a child who understands money clearly enough to choose their own path without shame, confusion, or stress. So welcome to Childhooder, the place where parenting finally makes sense. Now let's start with the most important truth in this entire conversation. Kids learn money as a feeling first. Look, money is not just math. Money is emotional before it becomes logical. Your child's brain doesn't first learn money through explanations. It learns money through what it feels like in the home. So if money in the home feels like stress, panic, arguments, then money becomes unsafe. And if money in the home feels like planning, clear limits, honest conversations, then money becomes a tool. And by the way, your child is always watching. Even if you never sit them down for a money talk, they still absorb it. They absorb your face when a bill comes. They absorb your tone when you say no. They absorb your reactions when someone talks about rich people or poor people. Here's a simple way to think about it. Before your child learns money skills, they learn money beliefs. So the first goal is not to teach spreadsheets. The first goal is to make money feel safe enough to talk about. Because when money becomes a normal conversation, kids don't hide. They ask. They learn. They build confidence. Now let's talk about the mistakes that quietly wire kids in the wrong direction. Here are some common money messages that accidentally create problems. We're not saying these to judge you. We're saying them because many of us learn these lines from our parents and we repeat them automatically. But we can do better, without becoming complicated. Mistake number 1. We can't afford that. Said like a crisis. The sentence isn't always the problem. The emotional energy is. If it sounds like panic, the child learns, money disappears. Money makes adults suffer. Money is something to fear. A calmer version is, we're not choosing that today. It's not in our plan. We're saving for something else. Same boundary, said differently. Mistake number 2. Shaming kids for asking. Stop asking. You're ungrateful. You don't appreciate anything. Kids don't stop wanting. They stop communicating. Then money becomes secret. And secrecy is where bad decisions grow later. A healthier response is, I hear you want that. It looks fun. And the answer is still no today. You validate the feeling and keep the boundary. Mistake number 3. Using money to control behavior. If you're good, I'll buy you something. If you stop crying, I'll get you candy. This can accidentally teach, money is how I earn love. Money is how I fix emotions. Money is how I control people. And as adults, that's dangerous wiring. A better approach is, comfort their feelings with presents and words, not purchases. Mistake number 4. Hiding everything. Some parents avoid money talk completely because they want kids to feel safe. But the problem is, silence creates confusion. If a child never sees planning, they think money is magic. They think cards are unlimited. They think adults just figure it out. And then they grow up and reality hits them fast. So no, we don't dump adult stress on kids. But we do teach reality calmly, step by step. Now let's build the foundations. These are the 5 money skills every kid should learn. Financial literacy for kids is not complicated. You don't need to teach investing at age 6. You don't need to teach taxes at age 8. You don't need to turn your child into a mini adult. You just teach 5 skills that create a strong foundation. Skill 1. Money is a tool for choices. This one sounds basic, but it's everything. Money is not good or bad. Money is not power. Money is not who you are. Money is a tool. It helps you choose. So you teach your child, we use money to make choices. We can't choose everything, so we choose what matters. This one idea prevents so many future problems because kids who understand choice handle no better. Skill 2. Earning is connected to value, not begging. Kids need to learn money comes from value, not from complaining, not from demanding, not from tantrums. Now, quick note, I'm not saying you should pay your child for every chore. Some chores are just family responsibility because we all contribute, but you can create an extra value category. For example, helping you with a bigger project, doing a task beyond normal responsibilities, offering a helpful service. Then you explain, when you give extra value, you can earn extra money. This teaches effort, value, reward. Healthy, realistic. Skill 3. Spending should be slow enough to think. Most adult money problems are not math problems. They are impulse problems. So the skill is pause before you buy. Here's a simple rule you can use with kids. If it's not a need, we wait 24 hours. This trains a powerful brain skill, delay. And delay is the same brain muscle used for focus, emotional control, discipline, resisting distractions. So yes, when your child waits for a toy, they are also training focus for school later. Skill 4. Saving is building a goal, not losing fun. Many kids think saving means, I don't get what I want. But saving actually means, I'm building what I want. So saving needs to feel visible. Use a clear jar, an envelope, a savings chart, a simple progress tracker. And then say, you're not missing out. You're building your goal. And this line matters a lot. Look at you. You're a planner. Because saving is identity. Kids save better when they see themselves as, I'm the kind of person who can wait. Skill 5. Giving builds character and confidence. Donating a tiny amount, helping a sibling, giving to a cause they care about. It prevents money from becoming selfish, and it builds a strong self-image. I'm capable of doing good. Now, let's put all of this into one simple system that kids actually understand. Introducing the simple system. Divide money into buckets. Here's the easiest structure for kids. Spend, save, give. That's it. If your child is older, you can add grow, like investing, later. But most families don't even need that early. The reason this works is because it turns money into a plan. Kids don't feel lost, they feel organized. And when kids feel organized, they feel calmer. Now, you might be thinking, okay, but what do I do at different ages? Let's make it simple. Age by age money lessons. From age 4 to 6. Money is real and it runs out. At this age, kids need to see money physically. If they only see cards, they think it's unlimited. So sometimes, use coins. Let them pay at the counter. Show them that money is exchanged and then it's gone. Teach, we can't buy everything. We choose. And start the waiting habit. Let's take a photo of it. If you still want it tomorrow, we'll talk. That one sentence protects your child from impulse. From age 7 to 9, money can build goals. Now kids can save for something, give a small allowance, or give money occasionally and let them manage it. Use a clear goal. You want that toy? Great, let's build it. And introduce value. What makes something worth it? Will you still use it next month? This builds wisdom. From age 10 to 12, money is strategy and trade-offs. Now kids can understand trade-offs. You teach, if you buy this, you can't buy that. You can have anything, but not everything. You can also teach digital money basics. Money on a card is still real money. One-click spending is still spending. Because the modern world is designed to pull kids into fast spending. Which brings us here. The modern world is designed to make your child spend. Let's be honest, your child is growing up in a world where spending is frictionless. One click, bright colors, limited time offers, influencers, games with skins, microtransactions, And a child's brain is not built for that pressure. So part of financial literacy today is teaching one protective skill. Pause. Here's a simple sentence. Just because you can buy fast doesn't mean you should. And another. Ads are designed to make you want things. Not in a paranoid way, in a clear way. It teaches kids, I'm not weak, I'm being influenced. That awareness is power. Now, let's talk about the real goal, because this is the most important part. The real goal is a healthy money identity. Financial literacy is not just, my kid knows how to save. The deeper goal is, my child knows how to think. A financially wise child becomes an adult who believes, I can handle money. I don't panic. I don't need to impress people. I can wait. I can choose. I can build. And that's why we said it earlier, not to make them rich, but to make them wise, so they can decide what kind of life they want. Because some kids will grow up and say, I want to build wealth. And some will say, I want a simple life with peace. Both can be healthy. The win is not the number. The win is the freedom. If this video helped you, do one thing. Pick one idea from today and try it this week. Maybe it's the spend, save, give buckets. Maybe it's the 24-hour waiting rule. Small actions compound. And if you want more calm, practical parenting lessons that help you raise strong kids for the real world, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, and remember, you're not raising a spender. You're raising a chooser.